Engineering Brigade, the chairperson of National Council of Sports, the Fourth Estate, and all the distinguished Honorable Minister for respecting the constitutional requirement and even going beyond by making sure that we have a board that is more represented by ladies. That is an achievement for us. And I want to, when I was coming in, I didn't expect what I saw. And on that note, I want to tell Engineering Brigade, I am extremely impressed with what you've done. Even after seeing what even brought the person who has been in the airport, we're even going to get the best. He did a very good job at the airport, and I want to thank General MK for transferring you here. Because you did a good job in the airport. I want to thank the President of Uganda for being passionate on sports. And as the chair said, it is only sports that unites all Ugandans, irrespective of political, religious, cultural, and whichever. It is only politics that unites us. And if we can be united for the good of humanity using sports, then let's get united. I want to thank you so much. I want to thank the President. I want to thank the Minister of Sports, Education and Sports, the First Lady, for really doing whatever she has done to ensure that Namboole is what it is up to now. Engineering Brigade, thank you for securing our property. First of all, for fencing this property of Mandela, for making sure that at least finally we have a land title. Honorable Minister, we have a land title for this place. So many people could be complaining that they have been chased away, but you will not please everybody. You will always use a stick and carrot for you to be able to achieve what you want. When I entered in, the Honorable Minister has suffered a lot on that floor because of Namboole. I really sympathize with you, and I thank God that the Commissioner has been here to support you, and we are all here today to testify to the public that what has been said or what is being portrayed out there, that substandard work is being done, is not really what it is. Based on that, I want to give some instructions to the Minister. Honorable Minister, but since the thing was brought up in the House on the issue of the status of on the floor, on the complaints that were raised from CAF, we now want to ensure that you did not bring the buses here. You do not have a contract with the ULC. You were not asked permission for your land, because that land belongs to Minister of Sports and Finance. They did not ask you for permission to lease out the land. The person who leased out the land ought to have asked the board. The board should have approved the leasing of that land. So we need vacant possession, and you must report to the House tomorrow. Tomorrow the House is sitting at, as you said, scrap. If we have a beautiful smart stadium here, we no longer need scrap. years now that the money has been released, and as Parliament, I want to thank Parliament of Uganda so much for ensuring that the money that was the engineering brigade the money was released on Friday. It should be on your account today. I have evidence to that effect, that the money is released. And previously, before the money was released, you talked about 1 month. Now that you have the money, we can talk about 2 weeks. We should be able to talk about 2 weeks, because our interest is for us to host CHAN in Uganda. And after the 2 weeks, the Minister of Education should be able to write back to CAF, inviting them to come and see all the beautiful, good things that you've talked about. And they should be ready. This time you should be able to show them this is what we have. Don't keep them, because if you don't show me what I want to see, then I will not know what is there. So you should be able to show them what is there. The board should also ensure that the land that belongs to Namboole National Stadium should never be used for anything else without a resolution, but it can only be used for sports purposes. Not saying we are hiring out this land because we want to get an NTR. We also need to know the government of Uganda and out of NTR. And after this, as Parliament of Uganda, our work is to do oversight and ask for accountability. Yes, we've seen accountability on the screen. We shall also do a forensic audit to see how much money we have spent on the project and how the officer preparing us on release of more money. So we shall do an audit and find out how much money has been done and how much more money you need. What we want is to make the Ugandans happy because of this stadium. If there is a variation and it is a justifiable variation, then we will always support. As Parliament of Uganda, we will support you. 76 billion, just for information and for record purpose. In our books of accounts as Parliament of Uganda, we have given you 80 billion. And the 80 billion is inclusive of the money that was used for fencing. So the money we have given you is 80 billion, not 76. Giving you is additional 17 million is what you're getting on your account today. The issues that you've raised have been all addressed according to what you have said. All the issues have been addressed apart from one, the pioneer buses. Isn't that so? And if that is the only one, we have floodlights, whether it means hiring or whichever. So we are going to have Honorable Minister write back in 2 weeks to the CAF Secretariat, inviting them to come and reassess what they saw last time and make sure that we host CAF and definitely host AFCON. That will be a good thing for Ugandans. You will have done Ugandans as a sports minister the best thing by hosting AFCON. It comes with a lot of advantages. And we shall be proud of you, Minister of Sports. And I am happy that the First Lady, Mama, is very, very passionate about this project. And let's make sure that we make Ugandans happy with this project. And then the monies are taken out of the country. But if we can empower our own people, our own Ugandans, and the money remains in Uganda, and that money goes back into circulation in the country, that would be the best for this country. And where you cannot be able to do what you're given to do, get specialists. I'm happy that you have got specialists, these young people here. You've gotten specialists. What you've done, I may not be able to see everything, but I have a representative here. Honorable Mpuga Matthias is the Commissioner of Parliament. I will leave Honorable Mpuga go around and see everything and write a report and report to the House. And Honorable Mpuga with the Honorable Ogwang, we need a report on the vacant possession. We are not in a garage. No. This is not a garage, because if you start parking buses, trailers, whichever here, then there will be a problem. Let's have our clean, smart stadium. And we should have it as soon as yesterday. By the time I came now, I even thought they had left. I was surprised when I looked down, I saw the scrap.